Let's use the contour feature in Cricut Design Space. Hi, and welcome back to my craft room. My name is Kelsey. I also call myself Dinosaur Mama, and today we are going to use the contour feature in Cricut Design Space. So I'm gonna walk you step by step on how to take a single layer image that's black and white like a coloring page and turn it into a multi-layer image with a lot of different colors that you can cut out with paper or vinyl, or really whatever you want to cut it out with. And if you're new to my craft room, thank you for being here. Don't forget to subscribe and check out the description below for the link to my blog where I have over 850 free SVG files. So this is a pretty quick tutorial and we're only going to be in Cricut Design Space today, so let's jump on in. So I want to show you two different things. I highly suggest, if you can use an SVG, to use an SVG. My only thing is I want to show you is if you use a PNG or something you got offline, it might have really jagged edges, especially if you're going to cut it as an SVG file, say with vinyl. So let's say, for example, you want to make this into a layered SVG file. You'll hit continue, and then you'll have to remove the background. Now you're going to want to do this in single layer imaging. Whoops. Before we do that, you want to get it to this point at least so that you can see what you're doing. Okay. But what we're going to do is, say we go into here, right, and we start removing stuff. I want to zoom in so you can see. Some of these images that are single layer are going to have really, really jagged edges. So like, for example, this has really jagged edges. Now you can go on through and clean it up as much as you can. This is the closest I can get. So like, for example, like right here, there's like a little dot, and we'll be able to clean that up with contour, but it's easier if you have an SVG and it's not like this. And I have another video on how to break down files like this in Inkscape, and I have to admit it's a lot easier to do to break down an image. But I wanted to show you that some images are going to look like this, whereas if you have an SVG, something like these, it's not going to have these harsh edges. So when I go to my canvas and I go to cut these after I've broken them into individual colors, so when I go to cut this, it's going to be a lot smoother. Yes, you can sit there and clean it up. It's just going to take you a really long time. So what I want to do is I'm going to detach this. And when you're using this technique, you can't use something that's open. So we wouldn't be able to fill this one in particular all the way around because it's not going to let me contour some of those pieces. So let's go ahead and we will do the surfboard one. I think that one's really cute. And we will contour this. So first thing we have to do, because right now everything's separate, is we have to weld it. That way it's all one piece. Then from there, we're going to go to contour, and now we can start changing all of our colors. Now I'm going to do one color for the background, one color for the palm tree, the sun, the ocean we can do 2 colors, and then the surfboard we can do 4 colors. So we'll do 8 colors for this, which is great to show you. Do we think this is sand or do we think this is ocean? I think it's sand. And then the surfboards are sticking out of the sand. So we'll do 8 colors. So we're going to duplicate this 8 times. Now you can go ahead and actually align these all to the center. And I'm going to start at the top and work my way down to the back, which is going to be black. So first thing I'm going to do is hit contour, and I'm just going to hide all my contours. And then I'm going to turn back on the sun, basically just by clicking on it. So it's nice and dark. And I'm going to remove this one in the back. So now what we have is just the sun. So you see it has this piece up here, and we can go ahead and change this to orange or yellow, whatever you want it to do. I'm going to go down to the next one. Let's do our background. So I'm going to go to contour again. I am going to hide all contours. I find that to be the easiest. You need to have something turned on in a contour. You can't hide the whole image. That would be silly. So you'll see that this is the background, the big image. I'm going to turn this on and turn this on just by clicking onto it. You're also going to want to do these little ones here. Okay, and then we're going to turn off the back, which is the top one there. So you can click it over on the side or you can click it on the actual image. I'm going to close it out, and then for this one we'll do blue. Now, if you want to, you can also change the color before you go ahead and start contouring. So let's change this to pink, like a sunset. Let's go here. Let's do this one in blue for the water. And now we'll go in and contour. And what we'll do is we, again, hide all contours. Now I'm going to go in here. I'm going to turn this on. I'm going to go ahead and turn this one off in the back. And so you'll see that this one has these lines here. We want those on. So right now, if I go back, you'll see it's cut through on those top 2 lines. If I don't have those turned on, if I click them off, it's not going to give me those lines. I want them there because I want it to go all the way through to the black background. So there is my wave. I'm just going to make sure I didn't miss any of those extra lines. I feel like I did. Yes. So I want to turn all these on here. Okay. And what did we decide? We decided this was water? Or did we decide that was, I feel like it's water, but I feel like it's a different color water. So we'll see. So for the next one, I will do the palm tree. We'll do the palm tree in brown. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hit contour again, hide all contours, and then just start turning on this, and then I can turn this off. We have our palm tree. I'm going to do a lighter blue. I think that it's water. I really do. All right. Remember, we want to, if it has lines on it, you want to go through. And this is going to take some trial and error here to see if it's working the way you want it to work. Oh, so right now I forgot to hide all contours. That was probably my problem. I love it so far. And now we need our surfboards. I'm actually going to duplicate one more time. Okay. I'm going to send this back here. I'm going to do red for the surfboard. I just realized that on my background I didn't turn the birds back on. Make sure you turn those back on. All right. And then we also need one for the background, which is fine because we'll be able to go through and duplicate, no problem. Now here, I'm going to do the other surfboard. Let's do orange, like a dark orange. Just moving it up so that it fits. And we only have one more piece to contour technically. Hide all contours. We're going to do this piece and remove this. And this is going to be our sand, which I'll do in this nice light color. Okay. And now for our very back piece, all you're going to do is hide all contours and leave it in that black. So you have your base basically for the back. So if I move this out, that would be your back. And there are all your different layers. So right now it's just too big. Now I can resize the whole thing. Zoom in a little bit. And that is your contoured image. So you have all these different pieces now that you'll be able to cut from a single layered image. So just keep in mind when you're doing this, you want to make sure that your images are clean, and it's just going to be a little more difficult to work with something that is a PNG or a JPEG. But if you have something that's already an SVG, that's a single layered SVG, it's just going to be a little bit easier to work with. Thank you so much for joining me as we learned how to use the contour feature in Design Space. I hope this video helped, and if it did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for new crafty videos every week, and share this with one of your crafty friends who needs to master the contour tool. I will see you soon in my craft room, and stay crafty.